Hello everyone, welcome back to YouTube Live. I have started coming live again and again, but here today I'm so much excited because I have this amazing personality. He is himself an entrepreneur, and there are so many, like, he has gone through such beautiful journey, shaped his own life, and now today he is helping other transform. Because when you go through something, you basically grow through that journey, and this person has this beautiful story. And you know what, today he is a mindset coach, and I love people who are into this space because I myself am a mindset coach. But this person is so very different from how I am, how I perceive things. So if you are also excited seeing how two different mindset coaches are here sharing their experiences, then please promise to stay till the end. And you will watch and you will also be taking notes, because these are the hacks which we all are implementing, including me too, because I will be watching this again and I will also be taking notes. So let me put on the highlight drums roll, please. I just hope I could do that. All right, so let's have Siddharth Taya. Siddharth, hello. Please welcome yourself to everyone.
Thank you so much, Naysha, for having me here. And this is a beautiful evening, and all the beautiful people who are watching it. Eternally grateful to you. And I will make sure what you learned today will help you for a lifetime.
Perfect. That's a good, affirmation to start our session with. All right. So Siddharth, like, I have known you for quite substantial few months. If you have to introduce yourself to viewers, like, you've come through different stages, you have known yourself, you have profound this Siddharth. So if you can walk us through your journey, that will be a beautiful introduction to all of us together.
Absolutely. And thank you so much. So, if what we want and where we are two very different things, and it takes its own sweet time to reach where we want to be. Now, I wanted to be an author when I passed out my 12th class. So after my 12th, I asked my dad that I want to become a writer. And he was like, okay, give me name of 10 writers. I was total blank. And there were no schools, there were no colleges which could actually teach you art, how to become a writer and author. So there was no way. I was into poetry long back since class 8. I started writing, and till date, I have written approx 200, 300 poems. I have lost the count. So now let's begin where I wanted to be after my 12th. But being from a tier 3 city, Udaipur, Rajasthan, and then parents who are so loving and caring, and they themselves didn't know. We didn't know what are the career options out there available in the world. So as everyone does, I also entered engineering because we didn't had any option. We didn't knew which option existed. Only when the third year of my college was completed, I came to know about photojournalism. And I thought this is what I wanted to do. But it was so late. It was so late. But we will connect all the dots. Just keep noting all the things that I am saying right now. You know how all of the things that you want to do in your life, and if you keep them in mind, how all the dots get connected. So the number one thing is not giving up. Now, how? Because I kept writing. I kept writing poems. I kept writing poems. I didn't stop. If there was a very bad phase in my life, I wrote poem on the bad phase. If there were some challenges, I wrote poem on some challenges. If it was a very beautiful time, I wrote, beautiful poems full of fun about myself and the journey. So always, I also wrote few songs, lyrics, you can say. So it was an amazing journey. Now, when I reached my college, I thought that finally I'm getting rid of all the mugging up and writing. You know how society is when all the parents used to talk about their kids. My kid got 90%, my kid got 93, and my parents were God. They were like watching their shoes, what to say, because I was getting I started feeling pretty early in my life. I knew I have to do something really good in my life. So I started practicing how to fail. From class fifth, I started failing. So no kid ever get fails in class fifth. I got jaundice, I failed. Then I the my train got derailed, and then I failed again in the midterms of my eighth standard, then again in some or the other. So somehow, somewhere I completed my studies and I thought, okay, in college at least there would be something different. There would be some practical knowledge. But again, when I reached my college within 1 month, I came to know that this is now I have entered the wrong arena, and again 4 years of my life are gone. Now there began the real struggle. I lost all hope. During the first year itself, I thought like this is my condition was miserable. First, I am a North Indian Udaipur Rajasthani guy studying in Chennai. Second, our college like so food problem, culture problem, being a vegetarian it was even more difficult. Culture problem and everything was different. Language you speak. So there was no way. Now what I did was I made books my best friend. I started reading lots of books. If there were in the library, there were 5 to 6 English newspapers. I read all of them. Now, how to take advantage of what you have instead of crying about what you don't have. So anyway, I understood that now anyway, I don't really have much options. Parents have paid really high fees. I can't say them that now take away the fees. This is wasted. I will do something else. And what I will do. So there was hardly any option. So, being stuck, I found my solace in books. And that was the turning point of my life. Again, as I'm saying, all of this will help me someday in my future. So, how you start building yourself? So, there were other kids who were having fun of their life. Here I was because I was always worried that my parents have already paid a lot in terms of fees. So, I don't want them to spend any more money. So I didn't even go for the yearly picnic that goes, that industrial tour 4 5 days,
Yeah.
not even 5,000. I saved everything. I said that if I'm not getting right marks as per my parents' wishes, so then I don't have any right to enjoy on their money. So see, so here come the principles. One option is you can have fun of your life on your parents expense and you can think like this is their duty. What can we do? The college is like this that, but I didn't say if they paid money for me to study and I was not studying, I didn't wasted any of the money anywhere. So this is one part. Finally, one more thing happened in my college life. That was I got into this, I wanted to get rich real fast. I started thinking that I am a really a champion guy. So that was the beginning of the IPL era. So I tried my hands on betting. So in the first IPL, I think it was in second year, I earned 5,000 something, 3,500 something. And
Nice.
I was like, wow, I am really a champion. I have really got some tricks, and I am a naturally talented person, so I will earn a lot. What happened in the second time was I became a bookie now. I thought that, okay, I will take money from here, there, I will book, and then I will always earn profit. Now, what happened within 2 days? I was at minus 19,000. And then I realized that, my God, I am in a big trouble. So I switched off my phone and everything. All the phones started coming. So it was in third year. Now, I will tell you two big lessons here. First is all of the respect that I earned during those 3 years. When every junior, when I entered the mess, they used to stand up. I had such massive respect, not because of ragging, but because of being a very caring person, because I knew what I faced when I came new. So I was always with them, talking to them. If you have any problems, just let me know. Don't worry. Always
No, we
encouraging
connect.
them. Yeah, absolutely. So then they really connected with me. All of that reputation that I built in 3 years was gone in one day. Everyone came to know that Bhaiya did this, and he is into big trouble. All of there were guys, outside my hostel asking me for money, calling me for money. Somehow it took me next couple of months to pay that money back. Half of the amount was given by my father because I lied to him that it is only 10,000. The remaining 9,000 I paid, I collected penny by penny. How I collected, I wrote in my diary. Every single day I used to manage my finances. My father taught me this very long. Till date, I do this practice. Even if there is a 1 rupee expense, it's in my diary. Where my money is going, I know every single penny. That's what every one of us should adopt in life. Now, there I used to write that I had juice, 20 rupees, and then I didn't had the juice, so I saved that money. Slowly, by on Sunday, I am having food outside, but I didn't have any food outside, so 100 rupees saved. Like this, I collected some money and Also, my father taught me few tricks that during the last time, say them, okay, I don't have nine, let's settle for eight. So, parents are very, very smart. We underestimate them. We think they are not, but my father saved me couple of thousands just because of the tricks he told me, and I applied them, and it saved us money. So that particular phase made me realize the value of money, the value of honestly earned money and the rightly earned money. Now, one more thing, the 3,500 rupees I earned during the in the second year, I couldn't even track where that money went. It disappeared. I bought something or some other thing. So whenever you will earn money by wrong means, it will vanish in front of your eyes and you won't even realize where it went. People around you won't really be happy enjoying with that money if they truly love you. And if you are surrounded by wrong friends, then you will, of course, they will enjoy on your money and ultimately you will be in trouble in the end. So a very big thing is when you are into this journey of making money, as Naisha teaches, always practice this, that be honest. Try to pay taxes. I have seen people who say that we save so much tax, and ultimately I have seen their family suffering in the some or the other way, themselves suffering in some or the other way. So no matter what you think, it doesn't matter. What is the law of the God? It will somewhere come into your life. Ultimately, you will have to pay the price by depression, by getting into some or the other things, but that's
Siddharth,
not going anywhere.
these were few incidents, right? So how it helped you who you are today? Like I wanted to point out that you are also black belt holder. So where, at which state
Absolutely.
explored all of these things? This is the real you, which I want viewers to understand from
So,
your
yeah,
journey.
absolutely. So, if they will not know the wrong me, they will never know how I reached to the right
All
me.
right, I get that.
So, now just imagine I was a kind of a guy whom no parents ever wanted their kids to be like. They want that be anything in your life, don't be like this guy.
Grandpa.
Yes, I was an extremely opposite of the role model, anti-hero. So, there. Now, during that incident, my parents felt lots of pain. Most of the activities I did was always having them, making them ashamed. Then, during one of those incidents, when my father was so upset and he wasn't, he was in very much pain. And that was the day I decided that one day I'm going to make my parents proud. Now I was not a good student, so I didn't know how I will do this, because always studious students gets all the glory in the newspapers and everywhere, and rest of the guys what they will do in their life no one knows. So there it was a firm determination that I will make my parents proud. Also, during the one incident, I decided that pani puri, we all know that's my favorite thing in the world. I can eat it at 10 a.m., 12 p.m. anytime. Now there, I decided that I will not eat pani puri until and unless I make my parents proud.
Wow.
So you have to vow it. You have to make a vow that I am going to leave my favorite thing until and unless I get this done. And then every single day when I used to see a pani puri wala, and the determination came back. I have to make my parents proud. It didn't came, I have to eat this. I have to make my parents proud. So
Okay.
that thing was always going there. From there, from a worst kind of boy, I became the best kind of the boy. Now, again, I was not getting the good marks, but I changed my principles, I changed my values. These really helped me shape as a person. Now, there I started turning into a good human being. So then, when I reached Mumbai for my first job, I did really some hard work because it was very tough finding a job because I had a back. I had lots of back. Now, there I got introduced to the mountaineering and adventures. Now, we never know when what we actually love, when it will come in our life. So never give up that today things are not going well, doesn't matter. Someday you will find it, what you love. Now, there in the Mumbai, I actually found what I truly love. I did my first track and I was the fastest among everyone. There I knew that I was born for the mountains.
So
So
the
it,
champion was on.
yes, absolutely.
He was in the
And
game, being declared long back.
yeah. And there, some beautiful things started happening. People used to meet me and they told me that there is something different in you. And we know you are going to do something in your life for people, for nation. Like you are going to do something different. And that kept me going, because how can some unknown people say these things about me just in a one meeting? So, see, when you change your values and principles, people can see it. I didn't had any smartphone. I just kept a very simple phone, no social media, no WhatsApp. Though I was working in IT, my manager had to text me SMS that, bro, there is a meeting, come. So, see, if you are running after the things, you will not get happiness. But when you leave everything, there were at the same time, there were guys who were the topper of my class. They were doing some job, always involved in the job. Here I was earning just 24,000 per month, switching off my phone and going to some or the other mountains. No show off, no one in the world knew where I was, what I was doing, and I was thoroughly enjoying my life. Till
Oh,
date, the all those 2 years, I don't have a single photograph of any track, but I say that those 2 years were the best years of my life. Best, nothing
wow.
can beat it.
Wow.
So
The
this is
memories
how
are
I
here.
got. Yeah. So this leave the social media, the show off. Don't live for the day you start living for yourself is the biggest day of your life.
Yes.
So, if you are clicking pictures to show on the social media, then you are not actually enjoying the things. If you are doing it for yourself, then it is saving one or two pictures so that you can remember that day.
Yeah.
So that is the fun part, not wasting 500 time all the time clicking 500 pictures. And when you come back and we ask what was the best moment of that entire trip, and you are blank, like we forgot to live the moments. We were just clicking the moments.
In short,
So,
it's like 100 pictures versus 10. 10, we can still say capturing the best moments with everyone, yourself, what makes this trip special. So Siddharth, just tell me when did you felt that you started developing your mindset, that shift in your thinking process, and what were you doing, what techniques were you following, which got you into whole of this system, which you are teaching others?
so honestly, when I was in Mumbai, I never did meditation, and still I was the happiest guy in the world. But the actual struggle began when I got selected for the fellowship, my dream fellowship. Finally, after 26 years, I had something in my hand because I loved volunteering and I thought one day I will open my NGO and everything. So I was like, okay, finally I have the thing that I want to do. Very next day, I get a call from my home that dad is not well. The business is suffering. You need to come back and we need help. So what was in my hand, I had to leave it behind, come back to my home. I couldn't smile for 1.5 years. For that complete time, I was like, my goals are broken, my dreams are broken, but I kept going. I kept doing the workout. I joined martial arts classes. I used to do some or the other cycling or some or the other thing every single Sunday. Though I was not smiling and happy, but I kept myself going. So this is how when I kept going, and then I came to know about that there are mentors, there are these things, and then I was also handling the hotel for 2.5 years. I did the construction. For 4 years, I ran it. Today, it is the best rated three-star hotel in Udaipur. If you will search Hotel Siddharth, then you will find the reviews and everything.
I'm coming soon.
Now, being from a non-educational background, being always a poor student, no MBA, no hotel management, still I was able to build, run on a top-notch level. So the principles again that I learned in the books I read were helping me now. So first, read a lot. Second thing, be grateful. So when I was in Mumbai, I was very grateful to my company. See, many a times we are in some or the other job, we are at some position, but we are always complaining. I am not getting the right promotion. I am not getting this. I am not getting that. But once you will start thanking God that today, because of this job, I am able to run my family. I am able to provide food on the table. So once you start thanking even for the smallest things you are getting, the gratitude will be responsible for 90% of your happiness. So free from being a very selfish and a sad guy where I was thinking about myself, my life got destroyed, my life is like this, why did this happen to me, I have had a pure soul, then my parents destroyed my life, this that, why did God this
That's
do this to me.
honesty.
So see, this is what will every one of us keeps thinking. But then this complete mindset got shifted when I started thanking God for everything. So once I was getting these reviews, people started appreciating. I was doing all these adventures and things, so people started appreciating. Once I was into all this, I started back with my mountaineering. I submitted quite some peaks. And then slowly people were starting to recognize that this guy is doing something different in his life. He is following his passion because it is evident on my face with my energy and everything. And now people started calling my parents and they said that your son is doing awesome. He is like wonderful. Now they started feeling, wow, he is doing at least something right. And then once the recognition starts coming in, they started accepting me as who I was.
So, did your
Also,
parents make
hmm,
you have Golgappa then?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. They didn't know about it. They were just, I didn't tell them that I'm not eating this because that would have pained them somewhere. So I didn't tell them. But yeah, they knew that something is wrong because whenever we were in some or the other function, I was not eating it. And my mothers are, very caring, very loving. They can detect anything in their kids. So she was like, I see you are not eating pani puri. What's the issue? And I said, no, no, I already had like this. I used to make up some or the other lie. So see there from there where at the age of 26 I lost everything. It took me 6 years to build up every single thing. Now I was constantly working on my martial arts, on my poem writing. Finally, an opportunity came. I got into a competition. I wrote 21 poems. It got published into an inspirational poetry book.
Wow.
So in the year 2024, I got the compound result. I got black belt in karate at the age of 31. Got my first poetry book published without paying anything. I paid just 2,500. The publisher made it available on Amazon. They did everything. I just had to pay this much. So you won't be able to get this much because you will have to pay 30, 40,000. These options were always with me. But when your intent is correct and when you have this faith and believe that someday everything will work and things will happen, everything will happen. So that's how much patience you will need in life. What I dreamed at the age of after 12th class, I wanted to be an writer. It got completed at the age of 31. So the things I practiced were gratitude was the topmost, where I started thanking God for every single thing. Even on the saddest day of my life, I thank that today I'm alive. Thank you, God. Today I got food. Thank you. I have a shelter. There are many people who don't have shelter. I volunteered, and because of volunteering, I was actually, knowing the ground realities. I used to go to orphanages where I used to see these kids were what they are having nothing. You just imagine their life. They are living in some shelter home. The way the owner wants to treat, he treats.
Yeah.
What you can do? I was with the old age home. There we organized, we spent time. Then there were especially abled kids. You know how difficult life is for them. We have zero pain compared to them. We have zero challenges in life. So once you start imagining that what they are going through, we have nothing. And once you have this mindset that even if I am having the least, I will still try to help someone below me. I will try to spread at least a smile. No one will ask you to pay something. You can just spend some time there. That's what you need. So once I suggest everyone should go for volunteering at least on the weekend, at least once a month, and especially take your kids along because once they are grounded and they are touched with the roots, the reality, they will become much better human beings. You will never face this problem that my kids don't talk to me, they don't listen to me, they don't do this. Now
Yeah.
they are out of control because they would be grounded. They would be
Yeah.
knowing that my our parents gave us the right values and education.
Yes. While you were talking about all this, this birthday, actually, I gifted myself that I want to do something for disabled. I think you have seen that post. And while you were explaining, actually, for a few seconds, I was there. I was thinking about them,
Yeah.
what struggles they have come across. And despite all of these, few of the kids are going for Olympics, despite they're
Wow.
disabled. So, meeting such kind of heroic people, you will not get to know what potential each person holds, and they are not disabled. I feel they are a very different category people who, despite knowing that life brings you challenge, they challenge life. So I was so much empowered by their energy. So thank you so much, Siddharth. This is something I think, yes, we should be practicing. As you said, we need to ground ourselves. A lot of time when we are doing things, we carry so much of pride within us, so much of ego within us, which definitely hampers the humanity and our living also, including the mindset that we are having. So beautiful. And okay, so now let us understand more. So, seeing the bad version of Siddharth, still, yet, what is that one biggest lesson? Like, what I have learned through you entirely from this conversation is you are an opportunist. Even when things were not working out for you or things were working out for you, you were still doing, you were still respecting whatever was coming on your plate. You were taking it as responsibility. I can see that you were having those values, that's there in your trait. So that is why you were able to set few discipline. Despite you being a bad boy, you had a different set of discipline, but few which are required, we store in our genes, that's there. So that I can see. So what more, if I have to say, despite being a bad boy, one takeaway from that bad boy?
So the biggest thing that you can learn from my life is attitude. Now, when I will tell you, in my 12th, 11th class, I got once, chemistry was something very alien to me. I felt like why Chinese is being taught in India? Because all of the chemistry was like going above my head, total bouncer. So in one of the tests, I got 1 mark out of 50. So the class topper was mocking me. He came to me and he said that, what rubbish is this? So I told him that, I can get marks like you any given day I want. But even if you work hard, you can't get marks like me. And that was the moment everyone started laughing. So, see, this is the attitude. Never let anyone put you down. Never. Whatever you have, whatever you are right now, be proud of yourself. No matter you are trying, no. I changed two teachers. I somehow learned the chemistry. But everything, these things doesn't matter. Your attitude towards life. See, even if there is a challenge coming, you know what? As I said, I always wanted to be a writer. So as soon as some challenge come to me, and I am so happy. Now one more chapter added to my novel, my autobiography. One more chapter added. Now I will write how I overcame this. So I'm even excited about the challenges that come. Because let's say if you are having a plain smooth life, no challenge. So what is the fun in that? The fun is when, on the bouncy waves, you are riding the speed jet or that one, on Goa, we ride that amazing thing. So you will only have the fun and everything when you have lots of struggles, you came out of it. See, what is me right now? What all problems I overcame, that's my story now. That's what people get inspired from. So if, let's say, if I didn't had any of the challenges, you wouldn't be listening to me. You would be like, okay, he got born with some silver spoon, everything was done, he didn't have to face anything, what's big to listen to him? But there were things that now, that how much struggle was there in different areas. So attitude, have a optimist attitude, never giving up attitude, and no matter what, I won't give up. So there was a day on my our black belt test, we were asked to do, after a very tough grilling throughout the day, we were at the night 8 p.m. something, we were asked to do 150 push-ups. Now you would be surprised to know I did 151. Our hands were shaking, but at 150, people were somehow managing to finish, and but this plus one attitude, this plus one, that I will always do plus one, this will shape your destiny, this will shape your life. So when the world is doing 150, you do 151, not 160, do 151. That will change your life.
Love it. Okay, so Siddharth, now as you've built up this community, with what passion have you built this and why you want to do this? Also talk about your community in few like statements. What is your mission and what you're wanting your tribe, your whole community to take from you? What are those values?
So my top three biggest values are freedom, family, and service. As I said, contribution. So freedom means time and money freedom, because I love adventures like crazy. So I want to do all the adventures in the world. So of course I need money for that. I need time for that. So first is this financial freedom. Second thing, so anyone who wants financial freedom, they are most welcome in our community because we teach every single person how to be a self-made millionaire. So if that's your goal, if you want to start from zero and build it up, it won't take you very long. You won't need to be a 70-year-old man to get there.
Yes.
Mind you, you will be achieving it very fast. Second thing is family, because I believe what I told you, if you had an accident tomorrow, it's only your family who's going to be giving you blood. They are going to take you to the hospital. They are going to be standing by your side for the entire period you are recovering. Your friends, your other people, your followers, your office, the what you think is the two big things. I am at a very big position. I am very busy. I have lots of work. Nothing will actually work. If you die in an accident tomorrow, no one from your company will even come to visit your home to ask what happened to the guy. They will just, papers will be signed, and you are just, tomorrow a new employee would be hired. So your family is the core. Don't ever forget your family in this chase of success. The actual success is your family is there for you. You have beautiful bonding, and there is so much love there, because you can earn money any given day, but if you don't have the right values in the family, you can't get it. Money can be earned, these things can't be earned. And third is, as I said, service, community, volunteer, give back 10%. We give charity, whatever we earn. So giving back is a very big trait of us. So this is what the three pillars we are building. Now, what we want is, first, we want to make an army of self-made millionaires. Second, we want them to be not a millionaire with a big tummy. We want them to be very fit, super fit millionaires. And
151 push-ups.
yes, absolutely. And third is, so health, wealth, and beautiful relationships. As I said, with your family, kids, spouse, parents, and parents are the most beautiful thing in the world. You might not like them for a very long period of your life, but see, when you were a kid, when you were shitting your pants, you were vomiting, they cleaned you up without saying anything. They never told that we are having such big jobs, we can't do this, we can't take care of the child now. You grow up yourself. See, so when your parents get old, be there with them. If you are live away from your parents, call them every single day and say them I love you. Though they won't be able to say you back most of the times because they have a different way of showing their love. They might not be able to express it, but you need to go and tell them every single day. When you meet them, touch their feet, take their blessings, even if they say no. So that's why I say family is, the core of your life. So these are what we want: health, wealth, and happiness, fitness, wealth, and then the ultimate happiness, beautiful relationships. So these are what where I created few courses around them. I did my all of my research, and that's what we want to build a beautiful nation. So if we want a powerful nation, then the people of India should be powerful. And how you will be powerful when you have your dream wealth, you are able to live your dream life, you have a beautiful family, and you are fit. If you have wealth and beautiful relationships but you are not fit, then it's of no use. So
True.
that's what I'm building upon.
High five on this because we both vibe on the same language on, living all your areas, uplifting them, making you feeling abundant. Beautiful. I love it. So, Siddharth, what are the techniques that you are implementing so that the whole process, because every mentor has a very different techniques and these are their niche. So, what is it that is your profound niche and how it is different from others? And
So the
how
first,
your what
yeah.
are the feedback coming from through your, which is very surprising for you, so that our viewers can understand you more in terms of your learnings that you are spreading.
So first of all, we are having lots of negative beliefs and patterns that we are not even aware of. We are afraid of every single thing. When someone will ask you to start driving and you will say, no, I don't know. I don't know how to learn. This is not for me. So you will always, in your life, we are choosing the easy options. But in our community, we always choose the hard options. First, we know, okay, this is easy. We don't do the easy. We always choose the hard. Now, once we do the hard, I make them fearless. So there is an entire module I have made where it's not theory, but all the actions that will actually make you fearless. So once
Okay.
you are fearless, you will be able to do anything in your life. And so these are the things. And then after that, so first, when you are in the negative, say this is normal, you are into negative. First, I will bring you up here at the normal, crushing all the negative beliefs, patterns, every single thing. Now we will work on getting you on the level up. So here we start practicing manifestation. So we do visualization, affirmations, and there are few techniques of goal writing, how to write them so that we manifest them real fast. You won't believe, when I started writing, I invest 20% per month. Next week I got an opportunity, automatically things happened. I wrote this. This was the day on my vision board, I am going to launch Supersonic Success Academy. I wrote, I forgot. 2 months back on 1st of August, when I launched Supersonic Success Academy, and suddenly somehow I went to the vision board and I was looking around and I thought, wow, it was, the date was there on 1st August. I am launching this. See,
Yes.
this is how, because first, if you don't even have a goal and if you don't know where you want to reach, you will be always in a messed up state. So first we define what are the goals you want to reach, then we start working towards them. So this is all personalized attention. Now there are big coaches out there where you can't even talk to them. Then you are sitting in the public out of 800, 1,000. But here I am there with my community until and unless they succeed. So till the time they succeed, I am right there with them, behind them. All you need to do is show up. Show up. We have this morning class, 6 to 7 a.m. every single day. So there I make them do everything live, no homework. But you just need to show up and do the things. And that's it. So if you are doing it live, you are going to attain every single thing in your life.
Perfect. So, Siddharth, are these commitment for weekly classes, 1 month, or 1 year? How is it structured for our viewers who are looking forward?
So first, it is structured in a very simple way. So first, there is a 7 day challenge. Only those who complete the 7 day challenge, they qualify for the 30-day challenge. And once the 30-day challenge completes, then they need to, enroll for the upper classes. Because if you don't even complete the 30 days, then I know that you are not ready right now. Only
Right.
once you are ready, committed to the core, that no matter what, I'm going to do this, only then we take you to the next
This is
level.
like an
So there is
army
this.
course.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Being a martial artist, we are very,
I
top
see
level
that.
on discipline part.
Yes, I can see that. Wow, amazing. Love
Yes.
it. So, you're also bringing that same discipline here. So, do you
Yes.
also have these colorful belts for every one of your students who is clearing of one to sec another stages? What are the bonuses?
So
What are the perks that they are gaining?
I don't have actually the belts to give, but I have these terms. So once someone enters and completes the 7 day, he becomes a warrior. Once he completes the 30 days, he becomes a finisher. Once they complete 90 days, they are a ninja. So attaining that ninja is very big thing, because you get a certificate. I interview my students, I give them a t-shirt. So then they can, flaunt it off that we did it. Only once you have to earn it. You can't pay me money and get it. You have
Absolutely.
to earn it. So these are the things. You get a wonderful ebook of affirmations. So that's, I have prepared all of them myself. They are not copied from anywhere. So even if you pick 5 lines and you repeat it 100 times a day, next day you will be calling me and saying, I am feeling at a different level in my life. This is how powerful those things are. Because when I was actually struggling, I wrote all those things. So you will feel the vibes and the energy. So there's this beautiful ebook also. Then there is this private community where you can, weekly inner circle call where I come live. They can ask all the questions. They can share their micro wins. They can share where they are struggling. So I am there. It's not like you are there and if you are not able to finish, how to implement everything. I am there every single Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. So this goes on. That this live support means a lot. So these are all the things that they
So,
get
one of
plenty.
the most beautiful result that has touched your heart.
So one of my students left cigarette in after a single meeting. 1 week later, he called me. I have left cigarette. I haven't touched it in the entire week. I have stopped taking depression pills. And he was, when he came to me, he was very troubled with his parents' relationship. I changed his perspective towards life. 1 week later, he was super happy, and that was the biggest thing that I ever achieved in my life. Second, one of my students, when she came to me, she was like, I am not able to earn as a freelancer, and so we started working. Within 2 months, her income increased by 20%. Within 8 months, she doubled her income. So
Beautiful.
this is how we work very fast. We don't have time for the fluff, this. We just work on the point, focus, go get it done.
Yes, for
So
mindset coaches, we don't need the stories. You just tell us what results you want, what you have suffered, the emotions, and it's sorted.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and one of my students, in the single meeting, I saved him 18 lakh rupees. He was about to make the biggest wrong decision of his life. He was to be in debt forever, but I asked him the right questions. I got him to the right point. Today he's working in Dubai, life settled, doing pretty well in his life. So that's the power of a mentor. Once you have a mentor who has gone through a lot, he has seen the world, he has attended endless master classes I've attended. God knows you won't be even be able to count that much master classes I attended during the COVID. I didn't watch the IPL, I didn't watch anything. I was just working on myself. So that's how fast you will start getting the results. So I'm really proud of him also. And so there are endless stories. One of my friends, he attended on day one, he was doing 6 push-ups. On day seven, he was doing 15 push-ups. He is a very healthy guy, and so it's not about the physical strength, it's about the breaking the mental barrier. And now he's like, I can do anything. I'm feeling so happy. I'm feeling actually the happiness inside me. These are the results as a coach we always crave for, and that makes me feel so fulfilled and amazing.
Thank you, Siddharth. So, one last question because we have almost come to an end. It's beautiful knowing your journey and the kind of results that you are creating, and most importantly, the beautiful person that you have become from that bad boy to this good boy, Siddharth, that you are today. So, thank you so much for disclosing all of those insights through your dark phases. But if I have to ask you, what is that one big thing in your life that you want to leave behind? Because I'm having this niche where I have named it as Entrepreneur's Wealth Legacy. So if I have to ask you this, what is your answer to this?
So what I actually want to leave behind as a legacy
As your
is
legacy.
where people know the values, they follow the values. See, all the things, the systems, they will come disrupt some. Each of the things in our life will come and go, be it money, be it fitness, be it and phase, but the principles and values that we have, always giving back, making someone smile, helping some unknown person or a known person. See, these are the things that actually makes you successful, not the money that you have in your bank account. uh, See, these all things you will gain with the time, but if you have not made someone smile today, if you have not helped someone in need when you could have helped but you didn't, these are the things that I teach, that once you do them, you are super successful person in life, I can tell you. So you don't have to run after the things, the followers, nothing. Just focus on your work, help, smile. And this is what you should continue to give. Give back smiles, spread happiness. Spreading happiness, the true core of humankind, helping other human beings. That's it.
Perfect. Wow. So, thank you so much, Supersonic Siddharth. I love calling you that because that's the energy that you are carrying. And wishing a lot of super energies to you, to all your entire family, and to everyone that you are trying to amplify through these transforming lives. And I hope that they also keep on transforming and keep on amplifying. So, loved having you, Siddharth, and wishing you all the very best. Something that you want our viewers to keep on practicing daily, just one line or something that this
Absolutely.
Siddharth wants to.
Practice gratitude every single day. Every morning, write 10 things you are grateful to God for. Be it, I am alive today, I am this. If today you watch this, tomorrow morning you can write, I watched a wonderful live yesterday. These are the lessons I learned. And before sleeping, write 5 things, 5 good things that happened during the day. So even if nothing good happened, you can write, I am alive today, I got food today, I have a family. So these are the simple things you can practice, no matter if it's 12 a.m., if you came after a party, if you are ill, you have to write,
Discipline.
means you have to write. So the just this single step, do it for 30 days, call me 30 days later, you will call me and say that, there is a difference in life. You will feel that energy shift. And it's not how much money you leave back in your bank account for your kids and everyone. It's how many eyes uh, you leave, how many tears you leave in the eyes of the people when you leave the world behind. That's what define your life.
Oh, that was heavy. Love it. I love it when because I'm also working on this niche where I'm talking about legacy. I believe that we all are carrying such transformation within us. So it has all the right that we should give people, we should spread this knowing of shortcut. We have come across this, we know the hack. You guys just implement. So all of you, if you want Siddharth to gift you and you should never fail in your school, in your classes, then contact Siddharth. He will give you all the hacks. Just implement them. It's so quick. And as Siddharth has said, please follow gratitude in our community also. We start our day by 10 random gratitude because gratitude is the key. And I make a lot of videos also on that because when you are just saying thank you, it means you are in content satisfaction with this current life and also grabbing more focus. So you are gaining more attention to have more thank you in your life. So again, with that, thank you so much, Siddharth.
Thank
This
you so
was
much.
amazing. I loved knowing a different version of you here in a very different way, formal way, set up, and would love having you again. And to all my viewers, please, if you have any questions below this live, please comment your questions. I will be definitely asking Siddharth to join us again in the live where he will be answering all your questions. So don't stop any questions that you're having. Plus, I will also be leaving Siddharth's YouTube channel. So follow and do contact him and do reach because you should always progress in life. You should never stop. So stay limitless. Don't limit your success. So Siddharth, let us say bye to everyone and we will be going quickly on our Insta live. So if you are following
Absolutely.
us on Insta, be there. Right, Siddharth?
Absolutely. Be unstoppable, be supersonic. Have a
Yay,
beautiful
be
evening. Bye.
supersonic. Okay, bye everyone. We'll see you on Insta.